What do people think about the battle between Superman and Shazam? Who do you think would win? When we talk about DC's powerhouses, Shazam and Superman are two of the most iconic names that come to mind. Superman possesses superhuman strength, speed, flight, heat vision, X-ray vision, and near-invulnerability. His power is often described as nearly limitless, especially under a yellow sun. Shazam, on the other hand, has superhuman strength, speed, durability, and the ability to summon magical lightning. His powers originate from magical sources, which can give him an edge against certain opponents. Shazam is actually a young boy named Billy Batson, who is mystically empowered by gods to gain incredible abilities. While Superman and Shazam's powers have similarities, the question remains who is stronger. But before we dive into the analysis, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and click the bell icon. Billy Batson, a boy blessed with divine powers by an ancient wizard, transforms into a superhero whenever he utters the word Shazam each time he says this word. A magical lightning bolt strikes, turning him into a hero with unmatched power and abilities. Shazam's strength, granted by Zeus, allows him to channel potent mystical magic. Initially, Billy struggled to control these extraordinary abilities, but over time, he learned to harness his magical powers effectively. With his immense potential, Shazam could possibly surpass Superman in a battle. In fact, many believe Shazam is one of the few beings Superman genuinely fears facing. In terms of raw physical power, Superman and Shazam are considered equals. Superman has absorbed solar energy for decades, making him increasingly stronger. Meanwhile, Shazam draws his power from 6 Olympian gods, granting him unparalleled strength. Their battles are often intense because Shazam can strategically use magic as an advantage. A prime example is in the Kingdom Come miniseries, where Shazam continuously bombards Superman with magical lightning, inflicting significant damage. Thanks to the strength of Achilles and Zeus, Shazam is considered one of the most resilient beings in the DC universe. He is nearly immune to physical harm with endurance comparable to Superman's. This makes him one of the hardest characters to defeat. However, Shazam has a singular vulnerability, the magical lightning used for his transformation. This weakness was exploited by Superman in Kingdom Come, where he manipulated Shazam into being struck by his own lightning, delivering a surprising counterattack. Superman remains one of the toughest adversaries in the DC universe due to his nearly indestructible resilience. Even other powerful DC entities struggle to harm the Man of Steel. However, Superman is not without weaknesses. Green kryptonite is a well-known example. It significantly weakens him and can even kill him with prolonged exposure. Superman's powers are fueled by yellow sunlight, which sustains his extraordinary abilities. Similarly, Shazam is a versatile hero whose strength comes from the gods of Olympus. Despite his strength, Superman has another major vulnerability besides kryptonite and red solar radiation magic. This is an energy type Superman is almost powerless against, making him susceptible to magical attacks. Even something as simple as a magical artifact can pierce Superman's otherwise impenetrable skin. Shazam possesses extraordinary intellect thanks to the wisdom granted by Solomon, the third king of the United Kingdom of Israel. With Solomon's blessing, Shazam gains instant access to an infinite repository of knowledge. This gift provides him with superhuman foresight, enabling him to recognize opportunities even in unfavorable situations and turn challenges into advantages. Solomon's wisdom also helps Shazam offer precise advice in critical moments, grants him a flawless memory, and equips him with deep expertise in warfare tactics. Superman is no less remarkable in terms of intellect. The yellow sun not only grants him physical strength, but also elevates his intelligence to genius levels. This is evident in the fact that even his dog, Krypto, becomes more intelligent after absorbing yellow sun radiation. Superman's mental abilities are extraordinary, as he can sift through vast amounts of sensory information from his superhuman senses to focus on a specific detail without distraction. Moreover, he can absorb large amounts of knowledge in a short time and retain it perfectly. This makes him not only a powerful warrior, but also a brilliant strategist. Shazam is considered one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe, with his extraordinary strength stemming from the blessing of Hercules. This immense strength allows Shazam to go toe-to-toe with Superman in arm wrestling and even fight against Superman when he is possessed by Eclipso. Shazam is also seen as an equal to Wonder Woman in terms of strength, solidifying his place among the most powerful superheroes. Superman, meanwhile, is renowned for his strength, which surpasses that of ordinary beings. However, the extent of his power has evolved throughout comic history. In his first appearance in Action Comics 1, Superman was strong enough to lift a car. By the Silver Age 1956 to 1970, his strength had reached cosmic levels, allowing him to move planets and lift objects weighing up to 2 million tons. This progression highlights the rivalry between Superman and Shazam, symbols of ultimate power in the DC universe. Superman's strength depends on the level of radiation his cells absorb from the yellow sun, while Shazam can use mystical magic to weaken Superman's powers, giving him an edge in specific situations. Both Shazam and Superman are renowned for their incredible speed, often described as racing against time. Shazam can move as fast as lightning, with an estimated speed of at least 270,000 miles per hour. In contrast, Superman can achieve the speed of light, an astonishing feat not only in movement but also in combat. While Superman does not have access to the Speed Force, he has outpaced Flash in several dramatic races, showcasing his superior speed over Shazam and emphasizing his versatility and power in battles. Magic weakens Superman similarly to kryptonite. Magical attacks can penetrate his extraordinary durability, significantly reducing his famed Kryptonian endurance. However, Superman's unyielding willpower and resilience are what enable him to survive even the most powerful magical assaults. Shazam, on the other hand, embodies ancient magical power fueled by the energy of 7 gods. The physical advantages Superman brings to a fight can be entirely neutralized by Shazam's superior command of magic. Still, Superman is an experienced warrior, having faced opponents of equal or even greater strength. Superman's intellect is also a formidable weapon. His superhuman mind is so advanced that even Martian Manhunter, one of the most powerful telepaths, struggles to read his thoughts. With a brain comparable to a supercomputer, Superman is always prepared to respond to any situation, no matter how formidable or powerful his opponent may be. Superman can still beat them down with punches at the speed of sound, relentlessly until they beg for mercy. When facing Doomsday, Superman uses clever tactics, running around him, hitting his weak points precisely, and dodging his attacks as if he were taking a walk in the park. However, when facing Shazam, Superman is often at a disadvantage against his opponent's magical abilities. He always tries to find a way to overcome this factor and neutralize Shazam before the fight becomes more serious. However, in direct confrontations, Shazam often has the upper hand. He defeated Superman in All-Star Squadron 36, 1984, and defeated him with just 2 blows in JLA 29, 1999. In Superman Batman 4, Shazam continues to show superiority when Superman is weak against magic, something Superman himself admits is the reason Shazam has a big advantage in their battles. Everyone subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot. Moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best. Thank you very much. The main argument in favor of Superman's victory is that if he stopped holding back his power, he would easily win. In fact, we saw in a battle with Eclipso Superman when Superman was controlled by Eclipso and unleashed all his power. Eclipso also significantly enhanced the host's power, making Superman stronger than ever and fighting without any restraint. However, he still had difficulty confronting Shazam. It is worth noting that Eclipso once revealed that he wanted to take over Shazam as a host, because Shazam would be stronger than Superman. Even though Superman was enhanced, Shazam still knew how to exploit his weakness to magic, causing him to fail. Don't forget that Superman also fought Black Adam without mercy, but in a fit of rage, he was still thrown away by Black Adam. It's clear that Shazam usually has the advantage in confrontations. Even if Superman stops holding back, he has never and probably never will be able to overcome Shazam. Superman once carried a bomb with a destructive power that was described as 50 times more powerful than the Kepler supernova explosion. He then detonated it at close range. Yes, just imagine 50 suns exploding right in front of him. That alone is both insane and daring. However, before that, Superman had to endure a series of explosions from red sun radiation emitted by an entity called the Sun Eater. This type of radiation is not only powerful enough to destroy planets, but can also disintegrate stars. Yet Superman stood firm against them, and this was the red sun radiation, which is his mortal weakness. It is a testament to his incredible durability. In a red sun environment, Superman's strength rapidly decreases. The more radiation, the more energy he is depleted. With the explosive power of the bomb above, it is very possible that at that time he was only at 25%, 10%, even 5% of his normal strength, and yet he was able to withstand the explosion of 50 supernovae. So it is clear that he can withstand an explosion 200 times the size of an exploding sun and still fly away without any problem under normal circumstances. There is no feat that Shazam can reach this level or cause enough damage to match. And this is just one feat. There are many more. He has a black hole that can swallow an entire solar system. He has fended off attacks from the Void Hound that wiped out nearly a dozen solar systems in his first test drive. Shazam is incredibly powerful to the point of being far superior to Superman. Yet in various forms of media, Superman has always been able to defeat Shazam somehow with just some backup or plot armor. Think about it logically. Superman is vulnerable to magic, and magic is what Shazam is all about. Shazam's powers are so strong that the feats he performs blow me away. Shazam holds the power of many gods and Superman is just an alien. That alone makes a statement. That alone means he would have to fly or run 133 trillion times faster than the speed of light. Not only that, Shazam survived and recovered from the explosion of the Tesseract. The bomb instantly turned everything within its radius into its interior, including organic matter. Superman has quite a few weaknesses, including magic, kryptonite, and radiation from the red sun. Shazam, on the other hand, has no weaknesses whatsoever. No, not at all. This automatically gives Shazam a significant advantage, especially since he possesses immortality. Shazam has survived attacks from the Void Hound, wounded the intangible Obsidian, and even defeated Lobo, a notoriously difficult fighter. As mentioned, Superman has never been particularly good at dealing with magic, and it's worth noting that magic is Shazam's primary source of power. Superman's powers, however formidable, are based on the reality and physics of the DC universe. He's super strong, invulnerable, can fly, shoot heat beams from his eyes, etc. But on some level, everyone understands that it interacts with the physics of that universe on a fantastic but fundamentally explainable level. And he plays by those rules. There are things in the rules that can affect him as a result kryptonite or draining his stored solar battery. Magic, on the other hand, changes the rules. It's like a trump card, because instead of interacting with the physical laws of the universe, it rewrites them locally, and anyone who plays by those laws, no matter how strange like Superman, is just as vulnerable as anyone else who exists and plays by those rules. Shazam wins this one. Even Superman himself admits that he's on par with him after briefly possessing Shazam's powers. We don't even know the true extent of Shazam's magical powers, simply because they haven't really been explored. We don't know what he can and can't actually do, the full extent of his magical abilities. Even his powers are still up for debate. Although I say that it is debatable because he has the power of Hercules, and you can't really separate the mythos of Hercules from the comics of Hercules. As I said before, Superman is just an alien while Shazam is an immortal with the power of 6 gods behind him. Although both Superman and Shazam can be considered the top powerhouses in DC Comics, Superman still takes this one. He is faster, more durable, stronger, and smarter than Shazam, and he can do everything better than Shazam. Yes, Superman would probably be weak to Shazam's magic, but it wouldn't be enough to give him the advantage in a fight. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.